Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? CFJ Hoops here, back again with another live. Now, we're going to be doing something different tonight. We're going to be calling the 76ers and the Minnesota Timberwolves game. I've never done that before. So today will be my first time, and hopefully it goes good. Hopefully it goes well. And then we'll continue to do it when the season starts, playoffs, and what have you. But let me just take a look at these comments right here. Yeah, shout out to Thomas Talented, always supporting. He says Hawks the best team in the East, ain't they? Yeah, the Hawks. Yeah, they definitely are, bro. He said I'm kidding, but no, I mean, real talk. I mean, with the new draft pick, in the next 2 to 3 seasons, the Hawks would definitely be a top team in the Eastern Conference. But not as of right now, no. But they're definitely approaching though. They gonna definitely get there. We approaching 1K subs though. Yeah, we are. I think we're at 988. So just as Thomas said, I mean, if you come in, if you've not subbed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon to notify you every single time I go live. And let's just talk about the summer league so far. So the 76ers last night, they lost to the Portland Trailblazers and Donovan Clingan. And I mean, that was a good game. That was a close game, but um Portland made the best they made a good plays down the stretch, and they were able to come out with the victory. But the 76ers, they lost, and Jared McCain, who is the 16th pick in this year's draft, he really struggled throughout the course of the game. He was 3 for 10 from the 3 point line, and I think he was 3 for 16 from the field or something crazy like that. But I'm not really concerned about his shooting. I think he would definitely pick it up as the summer league goes. But I mean, they definitely have to win tonight in order to keep their championship hopes alive. I mean, in the summer league, because there is a championship on the line, so they definitely have to get things going, and they definitely have to win. And the Minnesota Timberwolves, on the other hand, they have a good young team, in my opinion. I mean, Rob Dillingham has been uh what you call, he's been impressive to me so far, and they have a good team as well. I mean, their big man has been really solid as well as the 76ers. But in order for the Sixers to win, they have to play and limit turnovers, limit second chance opportunities, and make sure they hit timely shots, and make sure they get stops when they need to, because this Minnesota team, they play very fast. I mean, they're a young team, so they look to run, they look to push and transition, and they look to get easy baskets before the defense gets set. So the Sixers have to get back in transition. They have to make shots, and they have to limit, second chance opportunities, because that's something that this Minnesota team does very good at. They get a lot of offensive rebounds, and when they played against the Indiana Pacers on Sunday, that's where they did a lot of damage on the glass. So the Sixers have to take care of those, and they have to make shots. Jared McCain has to hit shots as well, if the Sixers really are going to win tonight. But Ricky Council has been impressive so far. Ricky Council, even Jeff Dowtin Jr., who is looking to make a NBA, get on a roster spot. I mean, not just for the Sixers. I mean, any team, he's definitely looking to get back to the NBA. And that's where I think the difference is. I mean, people look at Bronny James and, oh, he's not an NBA player. He's not this. I mean, we get it. I get it. He's not he's not ready. But the thing is, he's a 55th pick. So I don't think we should be judging him the way that we're judging him, because nobody really puts any expectations on the 55th pick. So, and his contract is guaranteed. That's why I think he's not, you know, some of these guys, when you watch them, it's like their season is on the line and they're playing like their lives depend on it. But Bronny's not really giving you the same thing. So he's not playing his best because his contract is guaranteed. So he doesn't really have that, I need to make it or else I'm not gonna be in the NBA. So I think people should have they should have it easy on him, because he's not that caliber player. But the 76ers get ready to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there you see Adam Bona, you see Jared McCain, Ricky Council the fourth. This team can definitely win tonight, and we'll see if they can come out with the victory. Yeah, if you just joined, please hit the like button for me. If you haven't subbed to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, Rob Dillingham. he is definitely going to be special on this Minnesota Timberwolves team. Now, do I think he's going to start? I want to see him start sometimes with Anthony Edwards. Now, it's going to be a small backcourt. It definitely is, but you just want to see what he can give you as a starter because people think Mike Conley's not. I mean, he's getting over. I mean, he's going into year 18. He's, I think, 37 or 36 years old. So you need somebody who can speed the game up. You need somebody who can, get you going in transition and get you in your offense before the time before the time even starts to wind down. And I think Rob Dillingham can definitely do that. He's been impressive. Terrence Shannon Jr. has been impressive as well. It's just surprising that he wasn't drafted, but he definitely has game. He can definitely ball out. And so for the starters for the Minnesota Timberwolves, you got Terrence Shannon Jr., Rob Dillingham, and Josh Minot in the front court, and then you have Daisha Nix and Leonard Miller in the backcourt. And for the 76ers, you got Jeff Dowtin Jr., you got Ricky Council, you got Adam Bona. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, cool. All right, here we go. Off the tip, and the ball travels out of bounds, and it would be Minnesota basketball. So Minnesota would take possession. And here's Rob Dillingham, number 4 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Out to Knicks. And the three-pointer is off the mark. Here come the Sixers. Here's Jared McCain. McCain to Justin Edwards, and he steps out of bounds. And so Minnesota will take it the other way. Let me get this. Good. And so the ball travels out of bounds, and the Sixers will take it the other way. Here's Justin Edwards for the Sixers. He turns it over, and Minnesota will have a dunk. So a foul was called right there. So Minnesota will go to the free throw line for a pair. And that was some sloppy ball handling from Justin Edwards. He has to do better. And I don't know why he was handling the ball, but Jared McCain or Jeff Dowtin Jr. should be doing that. So the first free throw is good, and Minnesota will get the first bucket with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. And both free throws are good. Justin Minot puts the Timberwolves up by 2. Jared McCain drives, and that shot is blocked, and he will head to the free throw line for 2. It was a good block in my opinion, but the official saw something otherwise, and Rob Dillingham will pick up the foul. So the first free throw is good for Jared McCain, the rookie out of Duke, the 14th pick in the 2024 NBA draft. As he gets ready to take the second free throw. And that shot is up and in. So he ties the game at 2. Here come the Timberwolves. Here's Knicks. And a corner three-pointer is good. Here's McCain, picked up by Dillingham. McCain drives, McCain, and he shoots, and that shot is no good. Rebound Timberwolves. And the ball travels out of bounds, and the Sixers will take it the other way. That was a great idea from Terrence Shannon, but player wasn't expecting it. So just to start this game, it's some sloppy ball handling, some sloppy decisions. They're not taking care of the ball, and they're telegraphing passes. And both teams have to do better in terms of executing. Here's Jeff Dowden, and a moving screen will be called on Adam Bona. That was great defense from the Minesota Timberwolves. All right. Here's Dillingham, picked up by Doughton. Out to Nix. He shoots. And that shot misses. Rebound Council. Council pushes. Finds Bona. And Bona misses the dunk. And the Timberwolves will take it the other way. And they score in transition. The 7-2 start for the Timberwolves. Here come the Sixers. Justin Edwards shoots and makes it at the nail. Here's Nix. Kicks it out to Dillingham. Dillingham drives, and he's fouled and will head to the line for 2. And so Justin Edwards picks up his second foul, and he might check out. And he's going to have to be careful because he's picking up these fouls, and the refs are not letting him get away with it. So the first free throw is good for Rob Dillingham, the 6'3" guard out of Kentucky. And he misses on the second one. Here's Council. They set a pick. Council drives and loses it, and a foul's called down low. So Council will head to the free throw line for a pair as he looks to cut the lead to 2. All right, if you just tuned in, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. So the first free throw is good for Ricky Council IV when undrafted in last year's draft. And he's been pretty impressive for the 76ers. Played for the Delaware Bluecoats as he got signed to his standard contract in the NBA. So the Sixers trail by 6. Here come the Timberwolves. Here's Nix. Kicks it out to Dillingham. Dribble handoff back to Nix. Nix drives, and no fouls called, and the Sixers take it the other way. Justin Edwards finds Bona, and he gets it to fall. So Adam Bona ties the game at 8. 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Here come the Timberwolves. Here's Dillingham. Finds Nix. Nix drives. And the Timberwolves get it to fall. Justin Edwards finds Jeff Dowden at the top of the key. Here's McCain, and he misses on a 3. And the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Here's Terrence Shannon. And the Timberwolves will call a timeout. 6:30 left in the first. Oh, it was a foul, actually. Jeff Dowden Jr. trying to take on Nix. Bona drives, and he's fouled and will head to the free throw line for a pair. Now, this is the difference between Adam Bona and Paul Reed. He's able to put the ball on the floor and drive to the basket. And Paul Reed, he could do it, but it looks it looks awkward sometimes. And you could share that. You can see that sometimes he's not really comfortable with putting the ball on the floor, and that's where he was getting double teamed, and that's where he turned the ball over a lot of times. And so the first free throw is good for Adam Bona as he gets ready to take the second one. And so the Timberwolves will bring in some fresh legs as Bishop the fourth checks in. So the two free throws are good for Adam Bona. Here come the Timberwolves. Justin Edwards picks up Rob Dillingham, kicks it out to Terrence Shannon. And a jump ball is called. That was a good block from Adam Bona. And he's pretty undersized, but he shows you that he's fearless and he's definitely going to go after every single ball that goes to the lane. So off the tip, the Sixers get it. Here's Jeff Dowtin Jr. out to McCain. McCain kicks it out to Ricky Council. Council drives, goes up, and that shot is blocked. And the Timberwolves will take it the other way. And just like I said, Minnesota's playing. They're playing hard, and the Sixers are going to have to make shots, and if they want to beat this team, because they're getting to every spot that they want to on the floor. It's all about converting the shots, and if you make shots, you can definitely beat this Timberwolves team. Yeah, shout out to my guy Cottage81, bro. Appreciate you for being in here. Says I see you in here. Yeah, I'm calling the Sixers and the Timberwolves game. And it's been a cool game so far. Hopefully the Sixers can win. But so far everybody's playing good in my opinion. Ricky Council had, a few good drives. And Adam Bona is being, he's being a beast down low. I mean, on the defensive side of the floor, he's going after every ball, cleaning glass, trying to block shots, and he forced the jump ball. And that's the things that you want to see from him. That's what you want to see from your third string center. Now he's undersized, but he's definitely making up for it with his hustle and with his effort. So you can't really be mad at that. Yeah, smash the like button as y'all come in. Smash the like button as y'all come in. It's the 76ers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this game is tied at 10 with about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. So Daryl Morey's in attendance for the Sixers game. So out of the timeout, here come the Timberwolves. Dillingham drives, and Terrence Shannon misses, and the Sixers will take it the other way. So the Sixers will have some fresh legs in the game. Sorry, give me a second. Yeah. If y'all just tuned in, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Shout out to my guy Tuna Sports. He says, "You doing play by play now?" Okay. Yeah, I decided to do it tonight and see how it goes. But hopefully, it's not going pretty good so far. But hopefully, it ends. But yeah, appreciate you for being here though. Make sure you hit the like button. If y'all just tune in, make sure y'all hit the like button. Cottage says, I mean, they got to win tonight, man. Yeah, they definitely got to win. They definitely got they got to win. Yeah, they got to win. But this Minnesota team, they play so fast and they try to get in transition early, and they play pretty physical. So the Sixers, they're gonna have to match everything they do. You know, try to get back in transition, and try to make shots. If you make shots, you can definitely beat this team. And for what I saw, they were getting to any spots that they wanted to, but some of them they weren't converting. And then on the other side, Justin Edwards was fouling a lot. I mean, he picked up like two quick fouls in the first, which it can't be happening because he's really needed in the starting lineup. So yeah, the first quarter comes to an end, and the 76ers are up by 3 points. So 25-22 in the first. And Jared McCain will have a quick interview with Katie George. So to start the second quarter, here's Jeff Doughton. He drives. He finds McCain. McCain drives, and the finger roll rattles in. So it's a 27-22 start for the Sixers. And here come the Wolves. Dillingham drives, finds Nix, dump off pass, out to the corner for three. And that shot is no good. And the Sixers pick up another foul, I believe. That was a terrible call, in my opinion. But so far, the Sixers and the Timberwolves are struggling from the 3-point line. The Sixers is 1 for 6, and Minnesota is 1 for 7 from the 3-point line. And so the first free throw is good for Nix as he cuts the lead to 4. The Timberwolves, they pretty have a good they're gonna have a good team if they pick up a few of the players on the summer league team. Most of these guys on this team they're playing pretty good in my opinion. And so Knicks will pick up Jeff Doughton, flip action with Jared McCain. McCain drives on Dillingham, and he turns it over. So, and I think a clear path foul was called right there. So they might get 2 free throws and possession. I mean, yeah, McCain got fouled right there. There was a lot of contact on that swipe, but they didn't call it right there. Yeah, smash that like button if you just tuned in. Smash that like button. The Sixers against the Timberwolves, as the Sixers are up by 4 points. 9:15 left in the second quarter, and here come the Wolves. Here's Dillingham, picked up by McCain. Dillingham drives, dump off pass, and the Timberwolves miss. And Bona turns it over, and Knicks goes up strong, and a foul's called down low. So the Sixers are being a little bit careless with the basketball, and they foul Terrence Shannon Jr., and he'll go to the line. And Terrence Shannon, he's a pretty good player. Like I said, it's unfortunate that he went undrafted, but I'm glad Minnesota picked him up. And I believe he's definitely going to make an immediate impact if he's playing on the Minnesota Timberwolves and he gets, consistent playing time. Not a lot, but just something consistent. So the first free throw is good for him as the Timberwolves cut the lead to 3 points. And so Terrence Shannon will make them both, and the Sixers lead is cut to 2. Here's Doughton, picked up by Knicks. McCain works off the bonus screen, and he shoots, and that shot is no good. Rebound Shannon. Shannon pushes. Shannon finds Knicks, and Shannon turns it over. And Jeff Doughton Jr. would take it the other way, and he can't get it to go. And Dillingham misses on the other end, so the Sixers will slow it down. Here's Doughton, drives, and the floater is up and in. So the Sixers go up by 2 points. Here come the Timberwolves. They push it. Knicks drives and gets the shot to fall and one. That was a good take from Deja Knicks. And he's a pretty big guard, probably 6'3", 6'4". And he'll definitely bully some mismatches down low. And so his free throw is no good. And Council corrals the miss. Here come the Sixers in transition. And he turns it over. 3-on-1 opportunity for the Timberwolves, and they can't convert, and Miller will head to the free throw line for 2. Adam Bona is a pretty he on a 3-on-1 opportunity for the Timberwolves, and he's able to get a block. He's able to alter a shot. He probably has 3 fouls at this point. 6:30 left in the second quarter. So the first free throw is good for Miller as the Timberwolves go up by 1. And it seems like Adam Bona got poked in the eyes on the play as he takes a quick breather on the bench. The second free throw is short, and the Timberwolves will turn it over. So the Timberwolves go up by 1, 6:27 left in the second quarter. Council finds McCain as McCain brings the ball up. McCain drives, stops, gets stripped, and the Timberwolves take it the other way. And Rob Dillingham traveled on the play, and he will turn the ball over. A lot of turnovers for both teams. They're going to have to clean that up. Dribble handoff with Tony Bradley. Here's Doughton. Doughton spins, finds Council, and a foul will go against the Sixers. A lot of fouls are being called in this game. Here come the Timberwolves as Rob Dillingham gets a 3-pointer to go. So the Timberwolves go up by 3. And that 3-pointer was ruled as a 2. As the review's going, okay, it was a 3. It was a 3. All 10 toes were behind the 3-point line. So the Sixers would take a quick timeout as they trail by 3. Yeah, a lot of sloppy plays on both sides, and they're going to have to clean it up. But Deja Nix has been so good for the Timberwolves. He has 12 points so far. He's being, he's attacking the basket almost every single time, applying rim pressure, and not letting the Sixers off the hook. So as of currently, the Sixers have 9 turnovers and the Timberwolves have 8. So they're going to have to limit the amount of turnovers heading into the second half. Yeah, smash the like button as y'all come in. Smash the like button as y'all come in. It's the Sixers versus the Timberwolves. As the Timberwolves have a 3-point lead. So Caleb Martin for the 76ers is in attendance to watch the Sixers play, and he's pretty humble in my opinion. He don't really do too much. So the first free throw is good for Tony Bradley as he makes them both. So the Sixers trail by 1 as the Timberwolves drives. Knicks turns it over, retrieves it. He turns it over again. And the Sixers are not able to control it as it travels out of bounds. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Caleb Martin can bring to the Sixer team. And according to reports, he's probably going to be the starting power forward. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's a lot of fouls being called. A lot of fouls. A lot of fouls being called in this game. I don't really like it, but goes in the Sixers' favor, so I'll take it. So the Sixers go up by 1. Here's Miller. He'll try a 3, and that 3 is no good. And the Timberwolves get their own rebound. Get out of here. So I think Caleb and Cody are both in attendance as Council tries a 3, and that 3 is no good. And the Timberwolves will turn it over. That was a bad pass, and there's nothing Rob Dillingham could have done about that. So the Martin brothers are in attendance for this game right here, as you see Cody and Caleb in attendance. The Sixers will take it out of bounds as Tony Bradley dribble handoff with Council. Here's Council, picked up by Knicks. Council drives. Council as he gets fouled and will head to the free throw line for 2. There's a lot of fouls being called in this game right here. I don't really love it, but I'll definitely take it. But the fouls are just too much. The refs, they have to swallow the whistle. Pause. And so the Sixers will take it out of bounds as Tony Bradley drives and he gets fouled. We'll head to the free throw line for 2. Yo, the amount of fouls is just crazy. All you got to do is just drive, and you will get free throws. You get a foul call. It's terrible. So Bradley makes the first free throw as the Sixers go up by 3. As Council and Judah Mintz talk to the head coach. Yeah, I don't like the amount of fouls being called in this game right here. Along with the turnovers, it's making the game a little bit slower. Hopefully, they don't call the same amount of fouls in the second half. because it's just too much. The amount of fouls is just too much. Yeah, Timberwolves have committed 15 fouls, and the Sixers 14 fouls. So that's almost 30. Almost 30 fouls. I mean, I don't know if this how the summer league is like. I mean, this is my first time actually paying attention to summer league. As the Sixers have 22 free throws attempted, and the Timberwolves have 19 free throws attempted. Now, y'all can let me know if that's how summer league goes. But I don't think, yeah, I don't like this kind of basketball. It's just it slows down the game, and guys stop being aggressive when you start calling a lot of fouls like that. They definitely got to do something about it. But yeah, smash the like button as y'all come in. Sixers, Timberwolves. The Sixers up by 3. Yeah, the amount of fouls is just crazy. As Tony Bradley gets ready to shoot the second free throw, and that one is off. Here come the Timberwolves. Dillingham finds Knicks. Knicks is picked up by Justin Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Back to Knicks. Knicks drives, floater, and that shot is no good. And Miller gets the miss, and he converts. So the Timberwolves cut the lead to 1 as the Sixers look to push. Flip action. And the Sixers can't connect as Dillingham turns the ball over at half court. And the Sixers convert on that turnover. And that was Justin Edwards, who was undrafted in this year's draft out of Philly. Shout out to Cottage. He says, hopefully Philly plays well here. Yeah, I hope so. And I mean, the amount of fouls is just crazy. Amount of fouls and free throws is just crazy. The Sixers have attempted 22 free throws already, and I'm not really I don't really like that kind of basketball. If they've attempted 22 free throws now, they're probably in the game with 40 free throws attempted, and that style of basketball I don't really like it. I'm not a fan of it. So Rob Dillingham is 1 for 4 in this game right here as Terrence Shannon tries a 3 and he connects and ties the game at 42. 2:30 left in the second quarter as the Sixers look to push. As here's Mintz drives and he turns the ball over. Yeah, a lot of turnovers and fouls. That equals a sloppy game, and that's not a really that's not good for the fans. The fans don't really want to see games like that. So they're gonna have to do better. They're gonna have to do better. Miller. And Miller gets called for the travel. And he turns it over. And the Sixers will take it the other way. And Terrence Shannon is he's pretty talented. I wish the Sixers had signed him. But here's McCain, just checked in. McCain drives, and Dillingham picks him up. McCain tried to play bully ball, and that shot is no good. And a loose ball foul will get called on Rob Dillingham. as he fouls Tony Bradley. And shout out to Tony Bradley as well. Played for the Sixers 3 seasons ago and was the third string center. So the Sixers will get it out of bounds as Mintz looks to inbound the basketball. He finds Bradley. Bradley drives back out to Mintz. And another foul. And this is just ridiculous. Yo, what's going on? So the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Here's Knicks out to Dillingham, drives, the floater rims out, and the Sixers turn it over, and the Timberwolves will have it out of bounds. So the call was overturned, and the Sixers will have it as McCain looks to push it. McCain drives as he gets fouled. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is insane. Now Knicks came in for the double team, but there's definitely some contact right there as Dillingham raises his hand and says, "Yeah, I did it." But the amount of fouls is just crazy. So Jared McCain will head to the stripe for two. The rookie out of Duke, the 16th pick for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the first free throw is good. So it's been multiple lead changes and multiple ties in this game. And the Sixers will bring in some new fresh legs as McCain looks to drain his second free throw. Yeah, appreciate y'all for being in here. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Sixers versus the Timberwolves. And the second free throw is good. So the Sixers go up by 2. And here's Dillingham, and Ricky Council picks him up. Clark drives, finds Knicks, and Knicks can't get it to fall. But Miller gets it, and Miller's able to convert. So Miller ties the game at 44, as there's only a minute left to play in the second quarter. Here's McCain. McCain drives on Clark. McCain spins, turns it over. Dalton Jr. got it. He thought about it, resets, out to Council, and Council steps out of bounds. Yeah, they got to be under control. As here come the Timberwolves. Dalton Jr. picks up Dillingham. And Tony Bradley blocks it as Jeff Dalton Jr. will have a breakaway dunk on the other end. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Shannon out to Miller. Pump fakes, drives, Miller. And he's able to convert that. I mean, Philly got to step up on defense. Yeah, I mean, they were playing, but it's just a lot of fouls being called, and it's just, I mean, when they're calling a lot of fouls like that, you can't really play any defense because you get called for a foul. And another foul gets called, and Adam Bona will head to the charity stripe for 2 as he looks to put the Sixers up. First one's good, 47-46. And Adam Bona has 3 fouls in this game right here. He's 1 for 2 and already has 5 points and 5 rebounds. as he looks to drain the second free throw. So he makes them both. 7 seconds left in the second. Here comes Knicks. Knicks drives, finds Dillingham, and he'll try it. And that 3-point shot is good, but a foul was called on the play. I 1000% appreciate the stream, DFJ. Yeah, appreciate you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. I mean, this is crazy. The amount of fouls being called in. Man. Yeah, you just gotta let them play. You just let them play. I mean, it's been a physical game so far. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you just gotta let these guys play. Gotta let these guys play. And so far, Jared McCain continues to struggle as he's 2 for 7 from the field and 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. Now, Tuna Sports, that's your favorite player as he continues to struggle for the 76ers. But he has 11 points, but he's so far inefficient from the field. And just an interesting stat, Adam Bona has been 100% at the free throw line in every game he has played in at Summer League. And at some point, he was averaging 4 blocks, something crazy like that. But he only has, as you can see, he only has 1 block so far. As Terrence Shannon gets the inbound and he turns it over, and that'll do it from the first half. As the Sixers have a 2-point lead, and we'll be right back after halftime. Now, my takeaways from the first half is, I mean, I did have some issues with my connection, so I didn't really catch every minute of the second. I mean, all the first half. But I mean, it's been a pretty good game so far. I mean, they're just calling a lot of fouls, in my opinion, because these guys want to play, and at some point, you just got to let them play. You just got to let them play and stop calling all these tap fouls. Let these guys play. Let these guys play. But I mean, Adam Bona has been, impressive in my opinion. But Jared McCain continues to struggle from the field. But he'll definitely. I'm not really concerned about him because he'll probably be okay. Heading into the second half. Now, do I think he's gonna end the night efficiently? I don't know, but that's yet to be seen. But the Sixers have to cut out the turnovers, and they have to make shots. So, as of currently, the Sixers have. I mean, as you can see, the Sixers have 12 turnovers, and the Timberwolves have 13. So they got to cut out the turnovers. They stepped out of bounds like 2 or 3 times. You got to watch that out. Ricky Council got to always be aware of where you are on the floor and not step out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. Jared McCain stepped out of bounds. So they definitely got to cut out the turnovers. Smash the like as y'all come in. If you haven't subbed to the channel, it's DFJ Hoops. Subscribe to the channel as well. Oh, man. Will the Sixers win this game tonight? Let me know what you think right down there in the comment section. Appreciate each and every person watching or listening. But yeah, Justin Edwards hasn't really played too much because he picked up I think 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, and he hasn't really played. He didn't really play that much in the second. But I mean, he's pretty much he's efficient from the floor. 2 for 2 from the floor. So, but we'll see what happens in the second half. And Jared McCain, like I said, he's been struggling. Jeff Doughton Jr. is also struggling as well. And Ricky Council hasn't even made a shot. So hopefully they can turn it hopefully they can turn it up in the second half, because Ricky Council has been really impressive for the Sixers so far. So we'll see. But Minnesota has been I mean, I really love Terrence Shannon's game, because he plays pretty, like, he's not scared of anything. He goes up pretty strong. He pushes the ball in transition. He plays good defense, and he's a pretty good rebounder at his size, in my opinion. Him, Rich. I mean, I was about to say Richard Nixon, but Dejon Nixon has also been impressive. He's a bigger guard, so he's definitely gonna abuse a lot of these little guards if they put those little guards on him. But I mean, he has 12 points. Leonard Miller has 15 points. Terrence Shannon 7. Justin Minot has 7 as well. And Rob Dillingham only has 3 points, and that was a 3-pointer that he hit. He's 1 for 6 so far from the field. So hopefully he can get it going in the second half. But yeah, the fouls is just ridiculous. The fouls is just ridiculous, as Miller has 5 fouls already. 5. Picked up 5 fouls in the first half alone. So the foul calling has just been too much. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button as y'all come in. Smash the like button. If you haven't subbed to the channel, you can sub to the channel as well. Yeah, the Sixers, they got to make shots. They're gonna have to make shots, and the Sixers are 2 for 12 from the 3-point line, and Minnesota is 2 for 10 from the 3-point line. So they have to make shots. They have to hit shots, and guys have to move off the ball as well. Guys see a lot of ball movement and player movement. Yeah, so my halftime report, I mean, Sixers only up by 2. So they have to do everything possible to win this game. Yeah, hopefully they limit the amount of fouls that they call, or maybe the players have to, stop fouling and play better defense. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves are 2-0 so far in Vegas, and the Sixers are 1-1 in Vegas. Now the Sixers lost last night to the Portland Trailblazers. They lost by it was a 1 possession game that they lost by. So hopefully they can do almost everything possible and keep this lead, and execute better in down the stretch. But I mean, summer league is not that bad though. Summer league is not that bad. As people try to make it seem, I mean, yeah, obviously the star players are not playing in it, so it's not going to be as entertaining. But I mean, I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, it has to get better. I mean, the amount of fouls is just crazy. But I mean, I think the players also have to do a better job not fouling. But Deja Nix has been impressive. 12 points. Uh, I mean, he's been impressive in terms of generating rim pressure. He goes down low, and he's pretty fearless. He's not being passive at all. When he has the opportunity, he takes it. Yeah, smash the like button as y'all come in. As the second half is about to kick off, hopefully they limit the amount of fouls they call in this game right here, or in the second half, should I say? But the starting five will be on the floor for both teams as Deja Nix, Rob Dillingham. So the Sixers will go from right to left, and the Timberwolves will go left to right. So Dalton drives, and Nixon picks him up. He gets free, gets in the lane, spins, and another foul is called. Man, this is funny. This is so funny. So the Sixers will take it out of bounds as Jeff Dalton Jr. looks to inbound. He finds Bona. Bona picked up by Miller. And I think Leonard Miller got poked in the eyes right there. But the Timberwolves will take it the other way, and they're able to convert. And so they tie the game at 48. As the Sixers, here's McCain. He drives, works off the bonus screen. As the Timberwolves try to blitz him, he gets in the lane, shoots it, and he misses. As here's Deja Nix out to Miller, and Miller misses. So Dalton finds a cut in McCain, and McCain is able to convert. And McCain puts the Sixers up by 2. Now Miller, top of the key, finds Nix. Miller goes downhill, and he isn't able to convert as the Sixers corral his miss. As here's McCain, he drives. McCain drives, takes on Dillingham, turns it over, and another foul is called. Cottage says it's 48-48 game here, DFJ. Yeah, but Jared McCain he probably did. It probably on your end as well. But the Sixers are up by 2. Yeah. So Bona gets the inbound as he gets tripped. And we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Or is it a side? Yeah. Oh, my fault. My apologies. It's a sideline out of bounds. So Dalton Jr. will find Bona, and they will work a little dribble handoff as Dalton is picked up by Nix. Dalton drives. Dalton to Council. Pump fakes. Drives. Council. Floater. Won't go. And the Minesota Timberwolves will take it the other way. So there y'all have it. The Olympics roster. You got Bam, Devin, Stephen, Anthony, Kevin, Anthony, Joel, Tyrese, Drew, LeBron, Derek, and Jason. I hate calling players by their first names, but it is what it is. But this Olympic roster team or roster should be able to capture the gold medal. So hopefully they're able to defeat the Serbian national team tomorrow afternoon. So here come the Timberwolves, and they miss on a 3-pointer as the Sixers corral the miss, and they look to push in transition. And McCain will stop, and that 3-pointer is no good. Here's Dillingham. He pushes, and he gets stripped, and Council takes it and finds Justin Edwards. He misses, and Dillingham corrals his miss as the Timberwolves take it the other way. Terrence Shannon finds Deja Nix, and he misses. As Bona gets called for a foul, and that will be his fourth. Yeah, Deja Nix he's pretty tough. And Minot gets the first free throw to fall and cuts the lead to 1. As there y'all see it, Chris Hines, who is the Minnesota Timberwolves Summer League head coach. And the second free throw is no good, and the Sixers will take it the other way. As here's Council, pulls it back, tries to reset, kicks it out to Doughton, and Nix picks up Doughton. Doughton drives. Doughton works off the Bonner screen, finds Council. Council for 3. In and out, and Terrence Shannon corrals the miss as he pushes, finds Nix. Nix to Miller. Miller, and he gets the shot to go. So the Timberwolves will take a 1-point lead as there's only 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Here come the Sixers. Here's Jeff Doughton Jr. He drives, finds Justin Edwards, and that 3-pointer is no good. And the Minnesota Timberwolves will have a dunk the other way. So the Timberwolves go up by 3 points, and Leonard Miller gets that dunk to go as he has 5 fouls already. Picked up his 5th foul in the second quarter. Now, that was a great play. That was a great play from the Timberwolves. Beautiful pass and a great finish as they look to attack and transition. And I said that in order for the Sixers to win, they have to cut out the amount of turnovers, they have to rebound the basketball, and they have to get back in transition. But the Timberwolves will have a 3-point lead as the Sixers look to push. Here's Doughton Jr. Out to Bona. Bona finds Council. Council between the legs. Works off the Bona screen. Council step through. And that shot is no good. And Leonard Miller rebounds the basketball, but the Sixers find it. And Jeff Doughton Jr. tries a 3. And that 3-pointer is good. So tie game at 53. Here's Dillingham. Drives. Finds Nix. Nix picked up by Edwards. Edwards to Miller. And Miller's 3 is no good as the Timberwolves turn it over. So tie game at 53. 6:05 left in the third. Now here come the Sixers. So Jeff Doughton Jr. gets picked up by Clark. And Clark, Doughton drives, and a foul's called, and the Sixers will take it out of bounds. So the Sixers will look to talk it over as they take a timeout. It's a 53-53 game. 5:53 left in the third. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Yeah, smash the like button as y'all come in. Smash the like button. The second half has been a little bit better. The first half was pretty terrible. The amount of fouls was just, yeah. I mean, calling all those fouls, you slow down the game. And I want a free flowing game. I don't want no, all those tap fouls. I really hate those. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, please make sure you smash that like button for me. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's DFJ Hoops. This is a Sixer channel, even though we talk other teams. And I'll be doing my top 10, my top 25 list next week. And I'm gonna be doing my predictions for next season. Talk about who's gonna win the most improved player award, the sixth man. I'm gonna do all my predictions starting next week. I know it's gonna be controversial, but you know, everybody's allowed to, come in and, if you think I'm not being consistent with my criteria, you can call me out on it and you can point out where I'm not being fair at. But yeah. So yeah, next week I'm gonna be doing my top 25 list. Now, of course, there are some players gonna be left off. Some players will not make the cut. And it's not hate, but you know, according to my criteria, I'll have to be consistent with it. And if you think I'm not being consistent, you can call me out on my logic. As the Sixers out of the timeout, as Jeff Doughton Jr. finds a cut in Ricky Council, and he's able to convert. So the Sixers have a 2-point lead, and here's Dillingham finds Miller, and the foul was called on that entry pass. 5:30 left in the third quarter as the Sixers look to win this game here and go up by 2. So Dillingham will find Miller, and the Timberwolves turn it over as here's Justin Edwards, and he gets the flush. Now I like Justin Edwards as well. I mean, he's from here, but he definitely has to work on his game. There's no two ways about it. He definitely has to work on his game. Now here come the Timberwolves as Miller finds Clark, and that 3-pointer is no good. As here come the Sixers, transition 3, and Jeff Doughton is not able to hit, but Ricky Council cleans up his mess and he gets it to go. And Minot's 3 is no good. Here's Justin Edwards, pushes, finds Tony Bradley, and that shot is good. And so the Timberwolves will call a timeout as the Sixers go up by 7 points, 61-54, 4:40 left in the third. As Ricky Council came crushing in on Jeff Doughton Jr.'s 3-pointer miss. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the play-by-play. I might be calling the games in the regular season. I might. But I mean, calling the games and doing a post-game show afterwards, that's a lot. But yeah, we're covering the Sixers, so we'll definitely be doing all of that. So yeah, agreed. Yeah, shout out to Cottage 81, man. Shout out to Cottage. I appreciate you for being in here, bro. Like real rap, I appreciate you for being in here. Shout out to my guy Brian Pumper. Appreciate you for being in here. He says this dude McCain Yeah, I mean, you had high hopes on McCain. I don't know if you're, but I mean, I think he's definitely he he's just in a slump. He'll definitely get everything together. 3 for 10, 30%. That is terrible, but yeah, I think he'll definitely get better as time goes on. Yeah, appreciate you for being in here. Smash the like button if y'all as y'all come in. But I mean, Brian, what you think of the game right here? I mean, I think they're calling too many fouls, and it's kind of like slowing down the pace of the game. And these guys are not being able to, get out in transition, and these guys are not even able to be physical. He says McCain is shooting 25% in the summer league. Nasty. Damn, that is terrible. I can't even I can't even defend him on that. I mean, this is the first full summer game that I'm watching, summer league game that I'm watching. So I was watching highlights. I watched the highlights from last night's game as they took on the Trailblazers, and I mean, I was impressed. I mean, for the team, not just McCain. I mean, McCain has been struggling, and as you just pointed out, I mean, 25% from the 3-point line in summer league, that is nasty work for his standards. That's nasty work. Yeah, he says the refs are. Yeah, all those fouls is just crazy. Oh, it's just crazy. Yeah, so far, yeah, Bona is our best player so far, and that is funny. And so Deja Nix will convert all his free throws as he cuts the lead down to 5. And here come the Sixers. Here's Edwards. Edwards drives. Edwards gets stripped, and a foul was called. So Justin Edwards will head to the charity stripe for 2. First free throw's good as the Sixers go up by 6 points, 4:15 left in the third quarter. And so he drains them both. Here come the Timberwolves. As Knicks turns it over and Ricky Council has it, and he gets fouled at half court. As Hiffy fouls him at half court, and he's surprised. I mean, it's a lot of fouls being called. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of too many foul calls, but Ricky Council heads to the charity stripe for 1. So that nigga got the 666 stat line. Yeah. Shout out to Delias. Shout out to Delia. Appreciate you for being in here. What's going on? Delia Salazar. I hope I said that right. So 3:50 left in the third as the Timberwolves look to close in. And they lost the ball and they get called for a foul. Yeah, the amount of fouls is crazy. Yeah. The Timberwolves might end up with 30 foul calls in this game. I mean, committing 30 fouls in this game. But they have to be a lot better. I mean, a lot of, these take fouls. Got to be better on that. So the Sixers are in half court. As here's Council. He drives, backs it out. Council to Aluma. Council tries a 3. and that three short. As Minnesota goes the other way, and here's Knicks, and Justin Edwards picks him up. Knicks drives, Knicks, and Justin Edwards fouls him there. Yeah, shout out to my guy Humble 420, bro. Humble Man 420. Appreciate you for being here, bro. Yeah, this is my first time calling the games. Hopefully it goes good, and I'm gonna start doing it in the regular season. So appreciate you for being here. Smash the like button for me. So Terrence Shannon will inbound for the Timberwolves as Knicks gets it, he shoots it, and the Sixers will corral his miss. Here's Mint out to Aluma, and Aluma's three is no good as Tony Bradley fights for the rebound and gets called for the foul. Yeah, shout out to Tony Bradley. But at this point, I think Bona is going to be the third string center. But Bradley might be on the Sixers Summer League team. You'll never know. So the Sixers are up by 8 points, 2:45 left in the third. Here come the Timberwolves. And Knicks turns it over, but a foul was called down low. Humble says, off topic, but wait, off topic, but did you play that new NCCA, bro? Bro, what's that? I don't know what that is. As Aluma pokes the ball out of bounds, and the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Inbound, and they're able to convert. So Jared McCain gets the 3-pointer to go, puts the Sixers up by 9. And a loose ball foul is called down low as Tony Bradley was dragged to the floor. Oh, you mean NCAA? No, well, I didn't, bro. I didn't. So the Sixers have a 7-point lead, and Aluma drives, crossover, and he's not able to convert. But Bona cleans up his miss. So the Sixers go up by 9 points, and here come the Timberwolves as Jared McCain picks up Deja Nix finds Terrence Shannon down low to Edwards, and he turns it over, and the Sixers will take it the other way. 1:19 left in the third. Here's McCain. McCain puts on the moves. McCain drives, finishes, and will head to the free throw line for one more. That was a strong move from Jared McCain. And I mean, as a 3-point shooter, you definitely want to see him, attack the basket sometimes on occasions like that. He went between the legs, got it to go and won. That was a pretty strong move. Man, Hubble, you crazy as hell. So Jared McCain completes the traditional 3-point play. And here come the Timberwolves. As here's Knicks. Knicks drives, finds Miller. Miller goes in, can't convert, and Aluma turns it over. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves will have another chance. And that 3-pointer is no good. Rebound Bona. Out to out to Edwards. Edwards gets it to Aluma. And Aluma gets fouled and will head to the charity stripe for 2. Yeah, it's a lot of fouls being called, but it's going in the Sixers' way. But I mean, you still want to see, less fouls being called. But Kiva Luma will head to the free throw line for 2 as Rob Dillingham looks to check in for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13-point game. Sixers up by 13 as Aluma looks to convert his second free throw attempt. And that shot is up and in. So the Sixers will have a 14-point lead as Knicks drives, finds Minot. Minot misses on the 3, and Aluma crashes the glass. And here's Doughton. Out to McCain. McCain gets blitzed. McCain finds Aluma. Aluma down low to Bona, and he dunks it down. Yeah, at this point, the Sixers are running the Timberwolves out the gym as they take a 16-point lead in the third. Even though it's not great separation, but they're getting those easy baskets to go. And that was a pretty good feed from Jared McCain to Aluma at the nail, and Aluma made a pretty good pass to Bona in the dunker spot. So the Timberwolves will miss on the 3, and Bona corrals the miss as Jared McCain shoots and misses. And that will conclude the third quarter as we head into the fourth. The 76ers have a 16-point lead and will look to close out the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, so far, it's just, like I said, it's a lot of fouls being called, but the Sixers, in my opinion, they made the best plays in that third. The Timberwolves didn't really have a good third quarter. Got a lot of fouls, and hopefully they can clean that up heading into the fourth. Yeah, it was not a good quarter for the Timberwolves. Only 14 points in the third. So Jared McCain has 19 points so far as he's 5 for 14 from the field. That's pretty terrible. But almost everyone else is inefficient. I mean, Ricky Counts is 2 for 11. Jeff Doughton Jr. is 3 for 11. And on the Minnesota Timberwolves, Minot is 2 for 10. Knicks is 2 for 11. And Rob Dillingham is 1 for 7. So it's been it's a pretty inefficient night for both teams. Yeah, but humble, I'm not really into football like that. I'm a football casual. So, bro, ask me to name 5 players on the Eagles, and I bet you I ain't gonna be able to name them. Yeah. But I'm not gonna put myself on the spot. So fourth quarter action as the Timberwolves get one to fall, and that was Deja Nix. Jeff drives and finishes on the other end. Leonard Miller tried it, finds Nix, and Nix knocks down the 3. So Jeff Downs Jr. will bring it up for the Sixers. Here's McCain. Dalton Jr. gets switched on. McCain tries it and missed it pretty badly. Great contest from Landon Miller, number 33 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here come the Wolves. Knicks drives, thought about it, finds Dillingham. Dillingham drives, goes in, and that shot is good. Here's Bona. The ball travels out of bounds, and it will stay with the 76ers. So the Sixers will take it out of bounds, and Dalton Jr. will look to inbound it for the Sixers as he calls a timeout, and the Sixers will talk. So the Sixers have an 11-point lead, 8:45 left in the fourth, as they look to close out the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Summer League. Yeah, smash that like button as y'all come in. Mhm. Yeah, the Timberwolves, they got to go on a run immediately if they want to win this game, and they got to turn. They got to go on a run, and they got to cut out the turnovers. But the third quarter really hurt them because they only converted. They only made 14 points. Only scored 14 points. So they're gonna have to make up for it in the fourth quarter. Uh Brian Pupper says typical 76ers. Draft a 40% shooter and he instantly forgets how to shoot. That is definitely true. It's definitely true. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that air ball was crazy. Jared McCain. Salute to Humble, bro. Yeah. Salute to Humble. Yeah, but Brian, you funny with that though. Kind of reminds you of Markelle Fultz. He gets drafted and he forgets how to shoot a basketball. I mean, he was hurt, but it still was funny. He says that looked like Eric Gordon spotting up far. That looked like Eric Gordon spotting up far as hell for no reason. Yeah, I hate when he shoots those deep ass 3-point shots. Like, bro, get closer to the three and shoot it. Don't stop shooting those half court shots. And so Camp checks in for the Timberwolves, and he's able to convert and will head to the charity stripe for one more. And that free throw is no good as Ricky Council corrals his miss. Here's Dalton Jr. Finds Bradley. Dillingham tried to gamble on the pass, but gets into the play. Here's Council. Council drives, and he turns it over. That was a terrible play from Ricky Council. Got to be better than that. You definitely got to do better. Yeah. Here's Knicks out to Miller. Miller thought about it. Miller finds Knicks out to Shannon. Shannon for three, and that 3-pointer is no good as they fight for the rebound, and the Timberwolves will take it the other way. McCain picks up Dillingham. Dillingham turns it over, and Ricky Council gets it blocked. But I think a foul was called right there. And if that is really a foul, that'll do it for Leonard Miller. All right, so he blocked it out of bounds, so that wasn't a foul. As the Sixers try a three, and that 3-pointer is no good, and the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Here's Shannon. Shannon out to Dillingham, back to Shannon, and the Timberwolves try a three, and that 3-pointer is no good, and it will stay right with the Timberwolves. Yeah, I'm glad the fouls. I'm glad the fouls have been reduced because it was pretty crazy in the first half. A lot of fouls in the first half. Here's Shannon, and that floater is no good, and he gets his own miss, and he puts it up. He puts it up and in. So the Sixers lead has been cut to 7. Here's Dalton Jr. Works on the Bradley screen. Dalton. And a foul gets called on the Timberwolves. Yeah, this was a pretty good move from Terrence Shannon Jr. as he tried the floater, missed it, got his own rebound, and was able to convert. Yeah, Terrence Shannon he's pretty tough. It was a shame that he went undrafted, but we'll see what he does for the Timberwolves. Hopefully, he gets on the roster. 6:48 left in the fourth, as the Sixers take a pair of free throws, and that second one is good. Here's Knicks. Knicks drives, gets fouled, and he'll head to the charity stripe for 2. Terrence Shannon, straight out of Illinois, 6'6". Yeah, everybody's pretty inefficient tonight. As Deja Nix will take a free throw, and that first one is good. Oh wow, it's a lot of comments. I ain't even. Yeah, shout out to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Appreciate you for being here, BJ. Yeah, he said streaming games, we next level with it. Yeah, I might stream a few of the regular season games. I pretty enjoy it. Yeah, he said Buddy need to stop doing TikToks. I mean, I think that's him. He's not gonna stop doing it. That's his. That's what he's known for. So I don't think he'll ever stop. As Ricky Council goes downhill and misses, and Leonard Miller corrals the miss. And the Sixers get called for a foul, and the Timberwolves will take it out of bounds. And Tucker was the culprit. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. As the Sixers have a 7-point lead, 6:08 left in the fourth. Now, here come the Timberwolves. Here's Dillingham on the slot. Back to Dillingham. Great passing from the Timberwolves. So they cut the lead down to 5. Here come the Sixers. Here's Council. Council will work on the Bradley screen as he finds Jeff Dalton Jr. He tries and he misses, but the Sixers get the offensive rebound, and Council will try from deep. and that shot is no good. But the Sixers will have it out of bounds. Shout out to Ricky Council the fourth. So Dalton Jr. will inbound for the Sixers as they look to close out the Timberwolves. So Dalton finds Bradley. He turns it over, but he recovers it. He drives, and the Sixers miss, and a foul is called. And Edwards will pick that up. So the Sixers can push the lead to 7 points if they can convert on both of the free throws here. 5:24 left in the fourth. And the first free throw is good. So he makes them both. 5:20 left in the fourth. Here's Knicks out to Dillingham. Dillingham stepped out of bounds, and the Sixers will have it the other way. Yeah. Got to cut out the turnovers and the fouls. Here's Bradley. Dribble handoff with Justin Edwards. He'll try an 18-footer, and that shot is no good. The ball ricochets out of bounds. So it will be Sixers basketball with 5:04 left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, the Minesota Timberwolves have committed 31 fouls, and the Sixers have been called for 26. Ooh. As Justin Edwards turns it over, and the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Brian Pumper says, Council is buns today. Yeah, I can't even defend him. I mean, I think everybody has been pretty terrible. As Ricky Council rocks the rim right there. And the Sixers go up by 9. Here's Dillingham. He drives, finds Knicks. Knicks thought about it. Knicks drives, goes in, finds Minot. Minot drives and dunks it home. 4:30 left in the fourth, and here come the Sixers as they try to reset. And the Timberwolves get called for another foul, and Mintz will head to the free throw line for 2. Yeah, Ricky Council with that windmill right there. And Minot also responded with a dunk of his own. And Mintz misses the first free throw. As Leonard Miller checks back into the game, and Edwards will take a quick seat. So he makes the second one, and the Sixers go up by 8 points. Here's Knicks. Alley-oop to Minot, and he converts. So Shannon will pick up Dalton Jr. And the Sixers will be called for an offensive foul as Adam Bona gets called for the moving screen. Fourth quarter action. Here's Knicks. Finds Dillingham. Dillingham for 3. And that shot is good. So the Sixers lead has been cut to 3 points as the Timberwolves get called for another foul. Great feed from Deja Nix, finds Rob Dillingham on the slot, and he's able to convert. Yo, Dillingham looks like he's 5'10" out there, but he's 6'3". So the Sixers will inbound, and Dalton Jr. has it, and Terrence Shannon picks him up. Terrence Shannon on Dalton Jr. Dalton finds Council. Council thought about it. Nix picks him up. Council drives, goes in, and the Sixers get called for a shot clock violation. Great defense from the Timberwolves. They rotated, and Leonard Miller was able to alter that shot. As here's Dillingham. Works off the Leonard screen. Dillingham picked up by Mintz. Leonard turns it over, but the Timberwolves retrieve it. Dillingham drives, finds Leonard. Leonard for three. And that three-pointer is good, and that ties the game at 85. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Now, when I say Leonard, I don't mean Kawhi Leonard, but I mean Leonard Miller. So here come the Sixers as Shannon Jr. picks up Jeff Dalton Jr. Jeff Dalton, and the Sixers turn it over. Yeah, Carter says facts. Yeah, fouls was too much. But it's a tie game at 85 as the Minesota Timberwolves call a timeout with 2:42 left in the fourth. Yeah, the Sixers they have to execute down the stretch and get a few stops because that's how they lost the game last night to the Trailblazers. They were not able to get stops and they didn't really execute better down the stretch. So, I mean, right now we just saw them turn the ball over, so they got to cut out the turnovers if they really want to win. Brian Pumper says Nick Nurse. He says Nick Nurse loves this week. Oh wait, Nick Nurse loves this weak ass zone defense. Keep the ball away from Council. He's a turnover machine. That is true. I'm not even gonna fight. I'm not even gonna fight that. I mean, his decision making. I mean, like I said, his decision making is not all that great. He definitely has some aspects of his game that he has to work on. So, he'll definitely get better, in my opinion. He's in a second season, and me personally, I'd rather you make these mistakes in summer league rather than make it on the main roster. So, he'll definitely get better. He'll definitely get better. But yeah, the Sixers as a team, they turn the ball over a lot. Minnesota has 21 turnovers, and the Sixers have 19. Now, the Sixers are getting outplayed in the fourth as they only have 9 points, and they're 2 for 12 from the field. So they have to get some stops and make some shots. Here come the Timberwolves. Miller drives. Miller. And Bona is able to alter that shot as here come the Sixers. Here's McCain. McCain finds Bona, and they turn it over, but a foul was called down low. Yeah, the fouls is just crazy. Yeah, they only got 9 points in this quarter. That is terrible. Says Council Kid stays getting stripped, doing a behind the back. Yeah, Council has to be better. Council has to be better. 2:20 left in the fourth as the game is tied at 85 and the Timberwolves would take it the other way. Here's Knicks. Knicks drives and a foul is called and Adam Bona is the culprit. So Deja Nix will head to the free throw line for 2. And the first free throw is no good as he looks to drain his second one. 21 points, but he's 4 for 13 from the field. So the second free throw is good as Terrence Shannon picks up Jeff Doughton Jr. full court as Doughton doing the dance. Doughton works off the McCain screen, and Miller picks him up as he drives and gets the shot to go. So the Sixers take a 1-point lead as 150 left in the fourth. And here's Knicks. Knicks will drive, and that shot is no good, and Council will take it the other way as he gets fouled. Oh, I didn't even know I was muted the whole time. My bad, y'all. Yeah, he said Council. I don't know what Council was doing right there. Council, that was a terrible closeout. But yeah, shout out to Anna Mariah. I What? Yeah, I don't know what you said right there. But the Sixers have a 1-point lead, and the Minnesota Timberwolves will challenge that call. Yeah, sorry, I didn't even know I was on mute the whole time. Yeah, I got to be better. I definitely have to be better than this. Yeah, appreciate each and every person tuned in. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. As the 76ers take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah, I think Minnesota's challenging the call. Yeah, so they're challenging the call right there. So we'll see if the call gets overturned or not. But I mean, Mintz did grab him, but the foul wasn't called right there. So I mean, I don't know if you can challenge a play before the actual call. But I mean, there's definitely contact right there. I mean, Mintz did get him. Yeah, I think for the grab before they call the actual foul, because Mintz did grab him right there. But I don't think it's gonna get overturned. But we'll see. Mhm. So it'll still be Sixer basketball as there's only 9.4 seconds left in the fourth. As Mintz looks to inbound, and I think Knicks got called for the foul right there. So Jared McCain will head to the free throw line for two. So Jared McCain can put the Sixers up at 3 points. And the first free throw's good. Yeah, they got to have some defense in there. The Sixers got to have some defense. Got to have some defense in there. As McCain looks to drain the second free throw, and he connects. So the Sixers up by 3. 8.3 seconds left in the fourth. As Minnesota looks to inbound, here's Dillingham, and Mintz fouls him right there, and that will put him on the free throw line for two. Was that a good foul? I believe so. I believe it was a good foul, but once he makes it or misses, if he misses, you definitely have to get that rebound. Or if he makes them both, you have to find a way to get the ball in bounds. Now, Rob Dillingham did struggle in this game, 3 for 10 from the field, only with 8 points. He can get 2 extra points on the free throw line right here, as the first free throw is good. So yeah, most of the guys had pretty inefficient nights. But Edwards checks in as they look to get the offensive rebound if they miss. Now he could have missed this on purpose, but he chooses to make it. I mean, so the Sixers will have to inbound. Mariah says I have Minnesota for 670 euros. But yeah, I mean, if they lose, then yeah, it's definitely gonna be terrible. But I mean, I'm rooting for the Sixers. I mean, this is my first time calling the game, so I want to see them win. I don't want to call a loss. I want to call a game that they won. So, Jeff Dowling got fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line for two. As the first free throw is good. Yeah, smash the like button as y'all come in. Smash the like button, y'all. So Leonard Miller will check back in as Jeff Dowling Jr. looks to make his second free throw. Yeah, 30 fouls for the Sixers and 37 for the Timberwolves. That's a lot of fouls. That's 67 fouls in total. I hate games like that. So the second free throw rims out, and the Timberwolves will have a chance to win. Here's Knicks, shoots, and that shot was blocked. And so the 76ers will win this by 2 points and will improve to a 2-1 record at Summer League. So the Minesota Timberwolves have lost their first in Vegas. They're 2-1 in this game right here. But I mean, pretty good game from both sides, even though they were a little bit clunky, should I say. Yeah, if Knicks had made that shot, they probably would have won that. They probably would have won it right there. But Mintz got a piece of it, so he wasn't able to convert. But the 76ers will win this 92-90 third Summer League game in Vegas as both teams improve to 2-1. A 2-1 record. Now, my thoughts on this game right here. I mean, both teams were inefficient. I mean, the Sixers, especially in that fourth, the Sixers had a terrible. They didn't really score the ball that good in the fourth. They only converted. They only made 16. They only had 16 points, and the Timberwolves had their best quarter in the fourth. I mean, they converted on 30%. They made 30. They made 30 points on their possession. So the Sixers, like I said, if they're able to get stops and if they're able to convert, they should win this game. And they did exactly it, and they came out with the victory. But Minnesota also, they did turn the ball over a couple times, and that helped the Sixers in a very good way, in my opinion. So, but there's a lot that the Sixers have to work on moving forward. Have to cut out the turnovers. And I mean, they have to. I think they got to work on some screening actions for Jared McCain because he was trying to come off screens, but those screens were not. They were not setting those screens good enough. So he didn't really get those curls. Those curls that you see Tyrese Maxey come off. Those kind of screens. I mean, it's a down screen, but Maxey will work off a screen and he'll curl to the slot and then he'll shoot a three above the break. And those are some looks that I didn't see Jared McCain get a lot in this game. Now I'm not trying to make any excuses for him or whatever, but I mean, as somebody who's a sharpshooter, you want to see them run some screening actions for him. So hopefully they get to do it. But I mean, Jared McCain still finished with 21 points, but he was 5 for 16 from the field, so that was not efficient. 2 for 8 from the three. That is terrible. So they have to be better. They got to get better. And yeah, like I said, the Sixers were probably going to have 40 free throws as they called a ton of fouls. Now, I don't know if that's how Summer League is like because I don't typically watch Summer League like that. But, I mean, this is terrible. 40 free throws, really? But, I mean, sometimes if they're fouling, then, yeah, they give the refs no other choice but to call the foul. So, yeah, the Timberwolves, I really like. I love this Timberwolves team. I mean, even though this is not going to be their team moving forward, but Rob Dillingham, Terrence Shannon, even Knicks, these are players that could definitely help. They can definitely contribute on a championship contending team. Now, I'm not saying you got to play them 30 minutes or 35 minutes, but they can definitely contribute. I mean, Shannon, I love Shannon's game. Terrence Shannon, I really love his game. How did that kid McCain do? He was pretty inefficient. He's been inefficient so far at Summer League, so it wasn't really a secret. But I mean, the thing is, they're not really running a lot of a lot of screening actions for him. Some of the screens that Maxi come off, I didn't really see him, come off screens like that. So I think they have to, trying to get him involved by, running some screening actions for him. Come off some pin downs and some down screens, and let's see what happens. But yeah, he was inefficient, but he had some strong drives going downhill that I really loved. He's able to put the ball on the floor, so that's something that, the Sixers could definitely utilize, his ability to um put the ball on the floor, which I mean, almost every shooter can do. So it's not really surprising. But also, his defense is not that great. I mean, the Sixers fouled a lot. I mean, both teams did foul a lot, but you want to see them cut down on the fouls. They called a lot of fouls in this game, Tuna Sports. I mean, the Sixers attempted 40 free throws, 44 free throws in this game. Now, I don't know if that's how summer league is like, but if that's how it is, and it is terrible. If that's how summer league is, then why is Bronny James struggling? If that's how summer league is, why is Bronny James struggling? You feel me? But it's probably my first game, so maybe that's why I'm saying that. But yeah, moving forward, I probably will catch more summer league games. I mean, there's no basketball, so yeah, I definitely have to watch these games and see where the summer league team is and see or predict the amount of players that could potentially make a roster spot on the NBA. Now, not necessarily on the Sixers, but any other team. Because just because you're playing for the Sixers summer league team doesn't mean that you can't sign for another team. I mean, other scouts for other teams are watching these games. So, if you are pretty impressive to these scouts, yeah, they probably offer you a 10-day contract for you to prove your worth and prove yourself. So yeah. But I mean, I was pretty impressed with, Terrence Shannon, like I said, Rob Dillingham, even though he had a terrible game offensively. I love how fast he plays. I love how strong he goes downhill. I mean, most of the guys they go like they drive strong to the basket, and that's something that you always want to have on your team. Tuning Sports says, let's not start the Bronny James hate train. I mean, I'm not hating on him, but I'm just saying that I haven't really watched a lot of summer league games. And with me watching this full, now I did watch when they played the Celtics last night, but I didn't watch the full game. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the full game, but I caught bits and pieces of it. But if they're calling 40 free throws in a game, then why is he struggling? You feel me? Why is he struggling? That's 40 free throws. But I mean, you have to earn the free throws. I mean, you got to earn it the hard way. You're not going to run to the 3-point line and expect to get to the free throw line. So, yeah, you got to be aggressive. You got to go downhill strong and, initiate the contact sometimes in order to force these officials to get the calls. So, yeah, I'm not defending Bronny or I'm not even hating on him. I mean, I just look at Bronny and he's just not ready, in my opinion. He's not ready. He's not being aggressive, and sometimes it seems like he's scared. I don't know, but that's how I look at it. That's what I see. It looks like he's scared sometimes. But I mean, I'm not trying to criticize him. All I was saying is, if you can, be aggressive going downhill, then why are you not why aren't you trying to generate rim pressure and go downhill strong? Because I mean, they put you on the free throw line. They'll put you on the free throw line. I mean, bro, it's on sports. Jared McCain had how many free throws? 9. Ricky Council had 7. Like, come on. And Knicks, Deja, I think it's Dejan or Dejan, one of them. Deja Knicks had 15 free throws by attacking the basket. So I think Bronny, if they're gonna play him at the point, then I don't think you can play him at the shooting guard position because he's 0 for 15 from the 3-point line. So yeah, play him at the point. Let him run the point. Run some screen actions for him. Let some guys set screens for him, and let him go downhill. And let's see what happens. Because I mean, if you're getting 15 free throws, then he should definitely be aggressive going downhill. Tuning Sports says he's the 55th pick. I'm not expecting too much from him. He do has to be better, but he's a development project. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I mean, I'm just saying he should look to be more aggressive because when I watched him last night, he wasn't aggressive, and there was a lot of backdoor opportunities that he was just not cutting backdoor, and sometimes he did cut, but they didn't feed him the ball. So sometimes it's his fault, sometimes it's not his fault. But I mean, if you cut backdoor, you're not gonna get the pass every single time, especially if you're not playing on a team that has a very good passer. If you're not playing with the Jokic or Chris Paul or LeBron, I mean, you're not gonna get these guys are not gonna find you every single time. But I think he should continue to move off the ball, and he should stop running to the 3-point line and look to cut backdoor sometimes, and try to get those easy layups. And once you get those easy layups, the basket starts getting bigger and bigger, and that's where you can work your way out to the 3-point line. But I mean, yeah, it's no expectations for him. But I mean, these are just my suggestions. So yeah, it was a good game, but yeah, summer league, y'all got to do better. Officials, y'all got to do better. Y'all can't be calling all these fouls. Y'all can't be calling all these fouls. And even though I'm a Sixer fan, I don't want to see this team shoot 40 free throws. Now, if they're going downhill and they're getting, clothesline, getting dragged, getting bear hugged, then yeah, I mean, those are fouls. But I mean, some of the fouls are not fouls. Some of those fouls are not fouls. Sometimes they just get they just stumble and they get to the free throw line. So yeah. Tuna Sports says, yeah, he shouldn't be forcing shots. Try to get some easy baskets. Yeah, exactly. And that's where that's where cutting back door will really help you. If you're, getting those cutting back door, then yeah, you should definitely be what you call it. You should definitely be getting those easy baskets. Yeah, shout out to Delia. He says, "Hello, my bro. Hello, how you doing?" Delia Salazar. Appreciate you for tuning in. We're two and a half hours in. I'm gonna look to shut this down. Yeah, tune in sports. You, I reserve my comment. I go say that. He said, so we be doing play by play a lot more. Yeah, but I mean, my internet was tripping in the first quarter, so there was a lot of blanks. I had to mute and get it fixed. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. So my first experience was good. So I would look to call more games. And I mean, y'all tuned in and y'all made it more fun for me. I mean, Thomas he was in at the beginning. Your boy Humble he also pulled up. So it was fun. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely call a lot more. I'm gonna definitely call opening night. I'm gonna call Christmas, and the rest of them I'm gonna decide on it. So yeah, if you want me to call some Cleveland games as well, then don't worry about it. I got it. Yo, I just remember Carl Anthony Towns saying having that post game interview. Don't worry about it. I got that. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, we will. We will. But I mean, I call some games on his platform. So I call the Sixers the game 2 when we played the Knicks in the playoffs. I call game 2. So yeah, Ace is low. Yeah, I gotta shut this down. This was a fun one. BJ also he pulled up. So shout out to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Shout out to him. Um, yeah, shout out to each and every person that tuned in. Shout out to my guy Cottage. Cottage was here as well. Moderating. So yeah, I appreciate each and every person that tuned in, and I saw a few new faces. Shout out to Delia. Shout out to Mariah as well. Anna Mariah. Hope I said that right. Yeah. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do a post game reaction to the Olympics because Team USA they play the Serbian national team, so I'm gonna definitely call that game. So y'all can tune in and hear my thoughts on that. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, peace.